Hello again, it's Mo back in Matthew's Friends Keto Kitchen on the cooking channel. We're approaching Burns night and we've had some inquiries about haggis. Is it possible to have a haggis on the ketogenic diet? Well, of course, to have a real haggis, no, but we've come up with a version of our own which we hope you'll try. It's quite simple and this is how we've done it. We've taken some sausage meat, and this is taken from Black Farmer's Daughters sausages, either the chipolatas or the large ones. They're the same, but they're zero carb, so they're fantastic. Remove the skins, you don't need those, so you're left with a little piece of sausage meat. So you put that into your bowl, and then to try and replicate the flavour of haggis, we've got some black pudding. So it's not a lot, but it gives a good flavour. We just work that together a bit, just to get the two meats combined. Now this is not going to be an enormous haggis, but if that's what you would like for Burns night, or indeed Hogmanay, you can get just enough of it for a taste, but you would get two small stacks out of it if you add a little bit of salad, just to put it on whatever you can have on your prescription. I mean, it's quite rich anyway, so you probably wouldn't want a lot. So that's fairly well in there, and now I'm going to add some butter. It really is ketogenic, very high fat this. Nice soft butter so that it works in. Get the last of it off. Right, so you work the butter in. If it's nice and soft, room temperature, it'll go in very easily. And then the next ingredient, just bow into the ingredients of a haggis, we've got just a little bit of oatmeal. I mean, if your prescription allows it, you could add a little bit more of this, but I'm doing this a 2-to-1, so you just get this little bit, but it makes all the difference because that will swell up and help to soak up the fat. Right, so that's the oatmeal in. Just give it a quick stir in. It'll go in a bit further in a minute. For a bit more flavour, a good pinch of mixed dried herbs, or I actually would favour dried sage, but the choice is yours, so long as they're dried. Give them a nice good big pinch, and you could, if you don't mind having some added salt, a little bit of onion salt is quite nice in it. Now last but not least, the oil to complete the fat, and that's just a little bit of vegetable oil. Again, you can use olive oil if you wish, or any other oil. Right, give that a good mix round. It looks awful. This is going to be a really good filling Hogmanay dish. As I say, if you divide it up and add it to a salad meal, or if you want to, you could make a few celeriac chips or crisps to go with it. That would be rather nice. And you can make this in advance and put them in the freezer and just get them out. Make sure you reheat it well, obviously, because it's meat. But it's not something you have to do last minute, but it doesn't take very long. As you can see, it's done, and it does in fact cook in about 20-25 minutes. So you can see that is the haggis. Now we're going to try and make it look like a haggis. Now I guess you all know what one looks like. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but if you love haggis, then you don't mind what shape it is. But you can see that that's almost the shape it should be already. So what you do is you get some cling film. Cling film is fantastic, especially these days, because you can actually cook in cling film. That really surprised me the first time I found that out. I expected it to melt, but it doesn't. So you get that out, just roll it like that. You see the shape is there, but then have a good scrape round. Get all the residue. Just put that on. Can you see that now? That's well, the shape is there already. I haven't got to do much shaping with the cling film, but the cling film does help. So that's all well scraped out. And then, to make it watertight, I've got a double layer of cling film here. It's easier to handle. And I cheated and took it off the roll first, so you didn't see me muck it up. And then you just roll it tightly and just twist the ends. You'll keep that shape. And you see, that is as close to a haggis shape that I can get with this. Now you've got your ends there, just tie them over the top, and that will give you like a little handle for putting it into boiling water. And that's all you're going to do. You put it in a saucepan of boiling water and let it simmer away for 20-25 minutes, and then you remove it from the pan, let it cool a little bit before you undo it.